Wake up, get up, make yourself even better. You're the one in a million, baby, you're a go-getter. Wake up, get up, make yourself even better. You're the one in a million, baby, you're a go-getter.
Let's go! Put your hands in the sky to the roof. You can dance spin around in the room.
Hi guys, I'm Kay.
Hi, I'm M, and today we are privileged to have a very special guest with us for our Father's Day special. And tune in and let's enjoy the new and improved Naked Conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to start us off, maybe our guest will introduce himself, tell us a bit about himself, what he does. Hi Alan. Hi. That was you we were talking about.
Yeah, the special guest.
The special guest.
Hello guys, my name is Allan Omuka and I'm a personal trainer by profession, among other things. As you can see, I'm also a father. I have two lovely kids. I have an 8-year-old boy and I have this amazing 2-year-old girl who's also my training partner in most of my videos.
Yes.
Sorry, Mom. As you can see, she's a bit cranky. She thinks we're about to do some workout. Nini, Mom, Nini.
As you can see, the joys of fatherhood.
Joys of fatherhood.
Yes.
Which is something I'm going to highlight as well today.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Instant joy.
Let's do this. That was Finya, Mom. Hi guys, my name is Allan Omuka and I'm a personal trainer by profession, among other things. I'm also a father to two lovely kids. I have an 8-year-old boy by the name of Ira, and then I have this lovely, amazing daughter of mine called Ari. I've been working out for the last about 3 years, and it's been quite a journey. I would say it wasn't something I'd seen myself doing away from sport, being a former sports person. So basically what happened was I stopped playing rugby in 2017, and then for about a year and a half I did nothing in terms of just workout or fitness. And for me it kind of started becoming more of a hassle for me not to be able to work out. So I just thought, like, what can I do?
Because it was already part of your routine from the past.
Yeah, it was more of a routine than a necessity per se. So I'd gotten so used to it from the trainings and whatnot. So what I decided was yeah, so I remember one day I was just sitting and I was like, I've gotten really out of shape and I need to
Pick up the pace again. Yeah.
So
Hi guys, I'm M.
I'm Kay. Welcome back to the new and improved
Naked Conversation. Today we are having a special guest for our Father's Day special, as you can see. We'll get to know him in a little bit. So first of all, get your friends to come over, get something to drink. If you're having a snack, grab it, because it's going to be one heck of an episode.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We have a lot lined up for you today.
Yes.
So let's get to it.
Sure. Over to you,
Over
lovely
to you.
guests.
Hi guys, my name is Allan Omuka and I'm a personal trainer by profession, amongst other things. I'm also a former Kenyan international rugby player, and I was actually playing rugby for the country for about 10 years actively, and I recently retired and just embarked on this journey into fitness. It's not something that I thought I would be doing full time. I actually never thought myself outside an office block. But here I am, father of two amazing kids. One of whom is actually my training partner, as you can see over here. So we usually just working out with her, and it's something that just came by chance. I usually have my workout sessions just around the house, and she kind of picked up from. When I was doing my edits, once I've shot my workouts, I noticed that she was actually at the background trying to do what I was doing. So slowly by slowly I started incorporating her into my workouts, and that's how we have the daily drip. You can check it out online on Instagram and Twitter. I'm still trying to build the network as it is, but basically that's what we do, me and my little girl over here, and hopefully my little boy as time goes by. It's something that I actually, fitness-wise, it's something I started about 3 years ago. After a lengthy spell outside doing nothing, being a sportsman who was usually throughout the year, I was used to having games every other weekend
and doing some sort of training
and doing some sort of just physical exercise. And for about 2 years after I quit playing, I had a lot of free time. Because there was a void where rugby used to occupy.
Okay.
So for me, I used to stay at home. Sometimes I go watch matches, but it wasn't really the same, because during the week you have training sessions where you're no longer training, but you have access to gyms, you have access to the pitch, you have access to facilities.
So it's something you can do with your time even then.
So I just started training with the guys, but more of an independent athlete. So I started doing running. I got comfortable doing things on my own, so I started doing runs just around the hood here in Roysambu. Then slowly by slowly I started getting guys interested into just running with me. At first it was all about running. I fell in love with running. I had started doing marathons, so I was training myself just running and running and running. I got into marathons with a couple of friends. A couple of Rotary guys who kind of got me into the marathons, which was a plus for me, because I didn't know how to join a marathon. I had no idea how marathons work, or how do you even register for a marathon. So I did my first marathon, the Stanchart Marathon. I met a few guys from my hood actually, who were also into running. We started doing like small circuits around Roysambu. Like we'd run about 5 to 10 kilometers every weekend. Like we'd come from here on Lumumba Drive, we'd run all the way to Windsor, the Windsor roundabout and back. So going and coming back is practically 10 kilometers. So we picked it up. We used to do 10 kilometers every Saturday.
Sorry, I think we've been just on oh gosh, now are we 10 kilometers, the Windsor roundabout, oh my gosh.
So the reason why we were doing these long runs was, at first I started out as the reason why we did these runs, these 10-kilometer runs, the long runs, was at first it started out as a means of losing weight. I'd gotten overweight. I had never gone past the 100 kg mark, but by the time I was starting to do the runs, I had hit 107 kilograms, which is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. just to give you an idea of what my comfortable weight was between 89 to 94 kg. So I'd added almost 20 kilos to the current weight. Yeah. So I started running, and trust me, like I lost a lot of weight. I actually lost more than 20 kgs, because the first time I weighed myself after I began running, I found that my weight was 84 kilos. Yeah, I was really light then. I was light on my feet. I was feeling good about myself. But I still, like, I knew that wasn't my ideal weight. So I also had to balance the workouts and also how I eat. And through that,
That became a big part of it.
That became a big part of what I used to do. So I got interested into also bodyweight workouts, just to tone my body, because I was looking for something that was new, something I wasn't used to, something that was not gym related. It wasn't just going to the gym and lifting heavy weights, because something that people actually have never known. Irrespective of the physique I have, I actually really hate the gym. Yeah, so I actually went out there. Yeah. I actually went out there and I was like trying to look for other alternatives apart from just lifting weights. So I bumped into something called calisthenics, and it was more of like bodyweight workouts. But for calis athletes, it was more of concentrating on upper body strength. So I incorporated that with other disciplines in the fitness field, like yoga, including the runs that I was doing already, and now the bodyweight exercise.
So like a custom-made workout for yourself.
So I started doing like all-round workouts because I had a lot of issues with my body. During my playing career, I had injuries, and I've actually done 2 surgeries on both my knees. Yeah, so there was a time I was just usually constantly in pain, and part of pain management is to actually stretch regularly, do light workouts, trying to strengthen the muscles around your knees. So I was trying to look for ways to do it without having to lift heavy weights. That's how I came across the calisthenics, I came across yoga, I came across generally everything to do with bodyweight exercise. So that's how I started doing my research.
Yes, I
So
see that.
And so far, what impact has that had on your mental health?
Well, I actually did not know.
To begin actually from the transition from being in active sports, to now the transition to actually being conscious about your body and moving into fitness.
That's actually a very interesting journey that dates back to 2010 actually. Yeah, about 12 years ago. That's when I got my first injury. So I'd like to say that my transition from being an active sportsman to someone who wasn't doing anything wasn't really that hard on me, because when I got injured the first time, I had a lot of free time to myself, and I kind of felt like I was alone, because you're not actively participating in sports, and by default almost all your other teammates are busy with their lives, and apart from rugby, sometimes you really don't have anything to connect with most of the guys you're playing with.
So it's just a sport that brings you together.
So it's just a sport that brings you together, and the hangouts after. So if you're pretty much crippled temporarily, as it is, you still can't go for events, you still can't go out, you can't do things normally. You're not present. And then sometimes also, for me personally, the first time I got injured and I was on crutches, I kind of felt like a personal stigma at the back of my brain. Like I always felt like guys were thinking like, what happened? Everyone is they're looking at you like those were moments.
You don't want the pity.
And I didn't really want the pity. I was like, I just want to get back to play. So my biggest challenge into transitioning from a period of actively playing to not actively playing, 2010 was the first time I experienced that. Because I got injured and I was out for about 8 months. So I was unable to do anything for about 8 months.